Good morning, Hawks. Tabitha here. Today is May 20th and it is an A Day. The students of the day are Taden Peckham for consistently making positive contributions in biology throughout the school year. He actively participates in class, takes on leadership roles in lab groups, and responsibly follows through when given opportunities to make up missing work, nominated by Mrs. Shirley. And Reese Farnsworth for being an active participant during biology class, and he always makes sure that his work is completed. He has a positive attitude and is helpful to his classmates, nominated by Mrs. Newman. Now here's Janessa with your news for the day.
Hey Hawks, Janessa Ski here with your news for today. After school today, Sister Cities meet in D125. Senior trip tickets are on sale during 5th through 7th period at the concession stand, and they are being sold today and Thursday. There is a freshman counts class meeting for all freshmen in the theater, 2nd period today. Now let's check out a student sport interview.
What's your name and grade?
I'm Chase and I'm a freshman. I'm Jake and I'm also a freshman.
What spring sport do you guys play?
I play baseball. I do too.
Strategies do you use to stay motivated and on track with your studies?
I split up my work and take breaks.
I think of having a good grade. You turn it in, just having good grades and taking breaks as well.
What kind of support do you receive from the school or your coaches in managing your work overload?
From the school during study halls or the advisory, I'll go to the learning lab.
I'd say my coach is kind of flexible, so we can work things out sometimes.
What is your best advice for other student athletes?
Definitely just use your free time wisely in your study halls.
Yeah, just get your work done.
What's your name and grade?
I'm Landon Speciale, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Nate Brutch, and I'm a freshman.
What spring sport do you play?
Baseball.
Baseball.
How do you balance your sport commitments with your academic responsibilities?
I just make sure I get my schoolwork done so I'm eligible to play baseball.
Yeah, I use my study halls as a homework time.
Yeah.
What strategies do you use to stay motivated and on track with your studies?
My teachers, they're really helpful.
I go to the learning lab sometimes.
What kind of support do you receive from your school or your coaches in managing your workload?
Mr. Kidgis is very helpful in making me get my schoolwork done so I can play.
My teachers are very helpful with questions and stuff that I have. They help me work through it.
What is your best advice for other student athletes?
Probably to make sure you get your schoolwork done because that's the most important, and then sports after.
Yeah, use your study halls wisely because it's a good time to get your homework done.
For today's review classes, Living Environment Review is in D216, Earth Science is in D205, Chemistry in D209, and Algebra 2 Review in E121, all from 3:15 to 4:15. Now let's check out a girls lacrosse video.
My name is Mr. Guilfoyle. I'm a special ed teacher here at the high school. I coach the varsity boys wrestling team and the JV girls lacrosse team here at Corning Paine Post High School. I've been coaching the wrestling team for 4 years, JV girls lacrosse team for 3. The favorite part about coaching is, the chance to leave academic setting and to work with student athletes, in a competitive sport-related field. Being an athlete myself, being involved with sports, all through life, it's just a great extra way I can give back to the community and watch student athletes grow as seasons go on. So being a coach here has impacted me as an individual because it provides another opportunity for the competitiveness. My playing days are over and well in the past here, but the competitive nature that I grew up with playing sports all through growing up in high school and college athletics, being a coach allows to fulfill that competitive need there. And then as a teacher, I'm learning there's lots of parallel, right? You're teaching people in the classroom and then on the field athletic skills. So there's lots of ways where I can pull something from how I maybe ran athletes through a drill or a practice. I'll be like, that might work in a classroom, and vice versa. So playing sports in college at the highest level, after all the hard work, growing up and chasing goals and pursuing dreams, that having that in my past has allowed me to kind of relate with kids that have similar goals and aspirations. I can kind of say, like, I've been there, I've done it a little bit, and this is kind of how things need to, this is the process, right? I've had excellent coaches, like, all through high school and then even at the college level. We're learning higher, maybe more advanced skill sets in the NCAA, but there's ways to kind of, with that experience I had, to kind of figure out a way to get that to the high school athletes, and it just makes, it makes for a better experience as a whole.
Studio 315 is also in the library today after school. Now over to Owen with your weather.
Hey Hawks, Owen here with your weather. Today there's a high of 57 and a low of 40. There will be mostly cloudy skies and likely no rain today. Now over to Jake with the sports.
Hey Hawks, Jake here with your sports. Today there's a varsity baseball game in Wellsville at 4:30, and that is the only scheduled game today. Last night, varsity baseball defeated Maine Anvil 9-0. Varsity golf fell last night, and Unified Basketball celebrated senior night with a great scrimmage. Now let's head over to Chase to end the show.
Hey Hawks, Chase here to wrap up the show. Thanks for tuning in to CPPtv, your daily source of news around the Nest. If you missed anything from today's show or any previous shows, you can check them out at our YouTube channel at CPPtv. To get updates on the show, follow our Instagram at CPP.tv. Thanks for watching and have a good rest of your week.